I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million, 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost co-sign. I stopped thinking about the future, cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I seen my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best cursive. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus, quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed. The world changed.
fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They ain't think it'll be us when yet they finding out. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. Any state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of. Oh yeah, I'm my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I want the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill them in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the face, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock side, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time.
I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the line.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First down, they'll start out with Akers.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they just held them to a field goal. So to them, that was an almost complete performance. Because, you know, when you really shut someone out, that's complete. But that's pretty darn good, isn't it?
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. Quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Lions at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You look at this Bears defense.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you get hit in all phases.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone.
He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To throw, it's Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They wanted to get on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. That's complete to his tight end Waller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the
2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
To throw is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Rodgers. Pass complete there to Nakua. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to throw. And he
bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Puka Nacua from 4 yards out. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Quay Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, they got him again. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Williams brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remembering that first time. There he goes, right side. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So they go with the pass there on the 2-point try, and they're looking for it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Jackson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Damone Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 9th play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Out on 4th down comes Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Work in the
coverage. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a way that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you feel after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? One by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamar Chase, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now, meanwhile, the final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bears will get the football back. Now Jackson on first down. And he's got Smith and Jigba. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Gibbs straight ahead. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 14-yard line.
You can do it!
2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Rodgers looking to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line are able to keep leverage, are able to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. But still throwing to the very end. And now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy fans.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZ.